right. Well, welcome back. As we said today, we do a double shot today, and now we're going to do our dinner. All right, lunch was soup and sandwiches, so we had for breakfast. So here we go. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get this rice on. Show you a real simple way to keep your rice from sticking and how to do your rice on the countertop. Inside here, we have our rice. This is 1 tablespoon of oil. Add a tablespoon of oil to your rice. Stir it up. Coat all your little grains of rice with the oil. Settle them down. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this. You'll never mess your rice up, as long as you still have both your fingers. All right. Add water to your rice. You want to cover your rice to the first line on your finger all the time. The tip of your finger should touch the top of your rice. The water should stop at the line. Perfect every time. Now, you take that, do one quick stir. Get the water and everything around it so your rice doesn't burn on the bottom. Put a lid on it. Let's get this rice going. Second thing we want to do is start out potatoes. Inside the ice water bath is 5 medium potatoes sliced up like this. Instead of boiling a whole potato, if you boil your potatoes like this, it cuts the time down. Alright, so you want to dump out your salt in cold water. I have a pot of boiling water ready to go. Dump the potatoes in there. Take your salt. You want to add 2 teaspoons of salt. 1, 2. And you're going to let that boil. Now we're going to get this chicken started. Alright, here's what we've done. The top of this chicken's already been rubbed down with my brother-in-law's spicy seasoning. You let it rub there, let it marinate for about an hour. This is a 8-pound chicken. This chicken this side comes with a little detent in it. It pops out when the breast is done, lets you know that the chicken is done. However, if you've ever had a baked chicken, and the most horrible part about having a baked chicken is have a dry chicken breast, because all the flavor as it cooks goes down to the bottom of the pan. Here's what we're going to do. If you watch the show from this morning, you'll find out that we saved some of this garlic and herb butter. So you're going to take about 2 teaspoons of garlic and herb butter. You're going to take the flap of skin that covers the breast, lift it up, take your finger, break that membrane in there. Don't break the skin, break the membrane. Rub it around, and you're going to take this butter, smash it, you want it at room temperature, and you're going to take that butter and you're going to rub it on the inside, just breaking it apart, and rub it all on the inside of that chicken breast. All nice and easy. Get a nice good dissipation. Make sure you got a good coverage. Now what's going to happen is that garlic and herb butter is going to melt, and it's going to go right into that chicken breast. You're going to have a nice pan. All right, welcome back. Now we've got, as I said, about 1.5 pounds of ground beef. We've sauteed it. It's been seasoned with onions, bell pepper, garlic, and Duke's spicy seasoning. Now, here is the secret ingredient to making your rice dressing, Cajun rice, whatever you want to call it, the best. Cream of mushroom soup. You're going to add 1 can. A lot of people are going to kill me for showing you this, but that's that. 1/2 can of water. And mix it in. Mind you, if you're allergic to mushrooms or something, then you're going to have to write me and tell me, and I'll show you how you can do it without the cream of mushroom if you're allergic to it. Now, we're going to do our rice dressing. We're going to get this finalized, and we're going to be down to the last thing. We should be waiting on this chicken to do its thing in the oven. All right. Now, you got your rice from earlier. You're going to start by adding a little bit of your rice to a mixing bowl. Okay. about 3 cups of rice in there. Don't want to make a mess. And then you start adding your dressing mix. Don't add the entire pot of rice, because if you find out you didn't make enough dressing mix, you're going to end up with something that's just very dry. Your dressing should be, all the rice should be nice and evenly coated. You should have a nice texture. You don't want too much gravy, you don't want too much rice. You want an even, nice 50-50 blend. And then you may find you want more rice than gravy. You may find that you want more meat than you want rice. And you can mix it however you want. So don't just go all out at the very first start. You want to take your time and do a little bit. This is a good mixture right here. And you have some left in the pot, so you slowly build it together. Clean my hands. All right, so we're going to add a little bit more rice. Add about another 2 cups. And then you add the rest of your mix, because now you know you got more than enough. And mix it up real good. Take your time, but if not, you're going to throw rice and stuff all over the place. Just take your time, be patient. Be patient, be patient. All right, you got it all mixed up here. Take your spoon, smooth it down. All right, a quick taste. Everything is perfect. Put that to the side. Now you want to garnish it. Take some fresh onion tops. Sprinkle it on top. Nice and easy. A little bit of spicy seasoning. And you are done. You have made your own Cajun rice. All right, now we've taken our potatoes out. They're nice and soft. As you can see, squeeze them, breaks apart. That's perfect. Half a stick of butter. About a half a teaspoon of chives. And making whipped potatoes. I'm going to start breaking it up. Too much. I got 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of water. Oh, water. My goodness. I got 1 cup of milk. I guess I'm thirsty. Anyway, I'm going to add that in a little bit at a time. You don't want to dump it all in there. You end up with potato soup. Dump a little bit and continue to mix. Alright, we're starting to get there. Add just a little bit more. Mix her up a little bit. And you got nice, heat up on high real quick, like hit it one good time. You got some fluffy potatoes up. Nice fluffy. You want airy potatoes. Well, we got potatoes, we got dressing, we got the chicken in the oven doing this thing, we got some gravy. Now we're going to do some green beans because you got to have a vegetable. Alright, we're going to make vegetables fun. We got about 4 pieces of bacon, chopped up real nice. We're going to brown it. See, it's getting happy in there. We're going to add 1 cup onions and onion tops. A little out of there. We're going to saute that together. All right, get it going. All right. Now, you want your onions to start to get clear. They'll start to clarify a little bit. And when I say clear, I'm not talking like a pane of glass. You just want to start to kind of cook them. You'll see the color start to come out of them. That means you're extracting the flavor. Now, you got that going. We got 2 cans of 2 cans of fancy green beans. We drain all the water out of them. Drain the water out. And we're going to saute this together. Very quick. Green beans are already cooked because you got them out of the can. All you're trying to do is make them pop by adding a little bit more flavor to it. Make them a little bit more interesting as opposed to just putting something in a can in front of your family on a plate. Got a runaway onion there, that's okay. So, you get that together. Stir them around. Tell you, the first time I did this, I threw food all over the place. So, unless you got extra food, don't try too much acrobatics in the kitchen. Alright. This is extremely simple. Like that. Good to go. Lightly salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir it up. You don't want to cook it too much because then the beans will start to disintegrate. Give it a quick flip. Turn it off. You are done. Thank you very much. Next thing we got, we'll check on Mr. Bird. We'll season it up real good, and then we'll close this thing out. All right. Welcome back. Finally, everything you saw throughout this video all comes together. One magical plate. Mr. Chicken, uncovered, gives a nice brown texture. A little button popped out, let us know we're ready. Baste it with some of the juices, make it look real nice. So let's start plating this up. First thing we're going to do is some of our green beans. A little bit of dressing. A little bit of our potatoes. And get some of your wonderful gravy. Stir it up. Get all the beautiful pieces. Got your gravy. Now, let's get some of this wonderful bird. We'll go for a nice piece of breast here. Alright, now we're going to carve up some of this chicken. That's a nice piece of breast here. Set that on down, and there you have it. You have green beans, dressing, potatoes with wonderful gravy on it. You got your chicken, and if you want to, you stir it up. Take just a little bit of gravy, put it over your chicken, and then you're going to top it off. Well, you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You got your glass of wine. You're gonna pull the plug out with your teeth. It's time to enjoy. Sit back, relax, spend some time with your family, and have a wonderful meal. You got plenty of food for everybody. Thank you for joining me.